Hello there. This is the first video that I'm going to put in a playlist section that I'm going to label as discussion. This isn't really about Iosia directly, it's just about things to do with it in a more general sense. And something I want to talk about today is, this is quite hastily recorded, but it's about something that happened today at work. And basically what happened was, I work in a warehouse factory type environment, and a machine broke. It wasn't working properly. So my job for a couple of hours while they got someone out to fix it was to sit at the side of a conveyor belt, steady, this is exciting stuff, and straighten boxes so they would go down the line properly and the rest of the stuff could happen correctly. So I was sat for a few hours by this belt, doing the very exciting job of straightening these boxes. Now, I've long held the belief that generally, really vaguely speaking, the brain has two parts to it with regards to writing and being creative. It's got a frontal part and a bit at the back as well. Now, the bit at the back is the bit that does all of the thinking. It comes up with all the ideas and all of the inspiration, everything like that. The frontal bit is against the back bit doing this. The frontal bit wants to stop the back bit being taking any part in any discussions whatsoever with you. So it distracts you with stuff like TV, video games. As long as it has the attention, because it's the bit that does all the stuff that's immediately apparent to you. So anything that's flashy or that's easy to do, it's there, and it's like, yes, do this because it's easier. What I thought is that if you keep the frontal part of the brain busy with something really mundane, like for example cutting the grass or straightening boxes on a conveyor belt or something like that, where you can do it without really thinking about it, then the back part of the brain can sneak round past the front part of the brain and go, hi, I'm here. And that's what happened. And I was so in what I want to call the zone, which is where I suddenly started having all sorts of these brilliant ideas for Iosia that I won't go into, but I was just like suddenly so inspired, and I was just there mulling it over and thinking about it. And luckily I had a computer next to me, and this computer had some editing, some typing software on it, so I was able to type down some of my ideas while I was doing this job, because it was so easy that I could stop and type a few words and then start again and keep up with what I was doing. And I got maybe 400 words written of different things. I was just like jotting stuff down, and it's not even spell checked or something. And I saved it on this computer, and I'll go back tomorrow with a USB drive and take it off the computer and use it in Iosia. But I was so like in the zone because of that, and I just wanted to share that and see if anyone else has had a similar experience or similar thoughts to that, or if it's like just me that thinks that way. But I think that it's true, you know, that the way that works, and at least it is for me, certainly. And today it was suddenly like my brain, my imagination was just flowing in my head, and I was aware of what I was doing, but I was aware of where I was, but I was just like daydreaming, I guess, but in a very focused kind of way. And then I was writing it all down, and then I went back to daydream, and then I wrote that down, and yeah, it really worked. So quite a productive morning for me at work, for ideas for Iosia anyway. And I came up with some pretty neat stuff, and I wrote about some things that I haven't written about before, but I've been meaning to, so at least I've got to start on those. And that's all I wanted to say, really. I was just like in the zone. And have you had any experiences similar to that, or you want to share something that's in the same sort of subject, where you know, a great way to get yourself in the zone, maybe, if you can do it on purpose, and so on, without getting distracted by stuff like computer games and things that are more easy to do. Because I realised that that's like procrastination, which is easy to fall into, because that's the front part of your brain. It's what it wants you to do, the evil front part of the brain. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, give me your thoughts, and I thought I'd share that because I thought it was pretty interesting.